Hi, welcome back. Today I have a special guest here. No, not a special guest. He is a regular guest. He's my coach and business partner, Coach Helen. Today we have a special presentation because Coach Helen, of course, he's the best in the gym, but he also know a lot about fiber that will help you lose weight fast and also that stubborn belly fat fast. So Coach Ellen's going to share with you how fiber, if you're not taking enough already, to help you lose the weight fast. You're probably eating healthy, you're probably working out, but somehow your body fat doesn't seem to go away. So chances are maybe there's something missing either in your diet that you might want to look into. Something happened in my past too. I didn't know what I was supposed to eat in my diet that will help me lose body fat fast. And Coach Allen, when he told me have more fiber, I thought fiber. How does fiber help my body transform? Right, fiber. I thought it was just things that our body doesn't need. So basically waste that your body doesn't absorb, right? But how does that help your body lose body fat or body weight fast? Coach Ellen, take it.
Well, thank you, Miss Helen. All right. Good start at this conversation. Really good. And it's a really good talk. It's actually a really good topic because, let's take it back even further. When I first started training, I didn't know much about fiber either. Mm-hmm. I don't think any of us do. I mean, you watching this video, how many people have actually taught you about the actual value to the breakdown, to the very minimalistic uses of fiber? Not everybody knows that, right?
Sorry to interrupt you, because all we know how to lose weight is eat less, go exercise more, right?
Right. Eat less, exercise more, which is very true to a degree. Yeah. But then even on eat less, the question becomes, well, what do you eat less of? Yeah. Do you live on one bag of chips a day and expect to lose weight?
Yeah.
Well,
That's what I did before.
you could, but will you build lean muscle? No. Will your stomach be happy after 3 months?
No.
Probably not even after 3 weeks. Are you going to look healthy? You might look very malnutritioned. And that's exactly why we're making this video, because we want you to understand and get an insight on how Helen used fiber to help create. It's partial as to why she has this physique today and why you can have something similar for yourself as well. Okay, so let's get into this. So we're talking today about fiber. Now, why is fiber so important? One of the number one reasons why we utilize fiber, which, if you're watching this video, we're just going to assume that you're being an open book, that you know little to nothing about it, the way we didn't know way back when. So we're just going to take this from baby steps and move it to some advanced topics, okay? So first thing, the number one reason why we use fiber is because it helps us improve our digestion. And you'll have to I apologize for my horrible chicken writing here, but I'm sure you can get an idea as to what I'm writing, right? So what does that mean, digestion? Why is that even important? It's important because if you're trying to transform your body, what's the number one thing Helen always talks about? Helen, what's the number one thing you always talk about? You have to eat. Protein. One more time. You gotta have what? You gotta have protein. You gotta have the protein.
I eat meat too. Lots of meat.
A lot of meat.
A lot of beef. Cheap chicken.
Cheap chicken. Don't eat cheap chicken. Don't eat cheap chicken.
Chicken, a lot of those, yeah.
Right, so you have to have a lot of meats, you have a lot of protein powder, a lot of eggs, right?
Yeah, protein powder, yeah.
Right, absolutely. Now, here's the challenge. If your body can't digest that protein, what do you think is going to happen? What usually happens when a person can't digest properly?
It goes out. My muscles don't get them. My bones don't get them.
Yeah, preferably it goes out. And a lot of times it doesn't go out. It gets stuck.
Yeah.
Right? And then all of a sudden it's like you wish you could go to the washroom to get it out. It's just a horrible feeling. Yeah. And you don't want that feeling.
And it's more so when you get older, because I've seen a lot of seniors have that challenge, not able to go to the bathroom. Yeah.
Right. And, we're joking about it now, obviously.
We won't be there one age, but I'm prepared now.
Well, we'll be at that age, but we won't have an issue with digestion because we know
how to take care of our body.
Exactly, how to take care of our body. So number one, we take it for digestion to make sure that with the protein that we consume gets properly broken down, The parts we don't use, we get rid of it. Our body excretes it. The parts that our body does need to build these fabulous muscles over here, and the fabulous muscles for you, your body can use the fiber to digest it properly, to turn that protein into usable matter for building lean muscle. Okay, that's the number one. If you don't have enough fiber, you don't have enough absorption. If you don't have enough fiber, you don't have enough absorption. That's super important. Okay. Number 2. What's the second thing? We kind of talked about it, but let's dive into it a little bit more. You got to have some comfort. Like, it sounds so simple. Like, what the hell are you talking about, comfort, Alan? Well, let's be honest. If your stomach feels uncomfortable, do you feel confident to go to the gym? Do you feel confident to go to the gym? No. You're like holding your cheeks together because it just feels something's not right down there. Right, you don't want to leave, and if you do, it's not very comfortable to be around that person that has comfort issues with their stomach, right?
And you lack energy as well.
Right. If you're not comfortable, all your energy is going towards just trying to keep yourself together versus putting it towards the workout, putting it towards your focus, put it towards whatever you got to do to transform your body, right? I mean, look, real quick, I want to ask you to tell your audience about the time in 2019 when we didn't focus so much on fiber, and you had like me way back 2013, we had to learn. What did your body feel like when we weren't so fiber focused and your stomach was kind of turning and feeling uncomfortable? Do you remember those times?
Yeah, it feels gassy.
Straight to the point. No messing around this video. Gassy.
And I thought that's part of aging, right? But guess not.
Right. Yeah. If your body feels uncomfortable, chances are is you might just want to check that protein count. How much fiber going along with your protein are you taking? If you're eating chicken or if you're having protein powder and you're feeling discomfort, you're not comfortable, one of the first things we always say is check your water intake and check your fiber intake. Super valuable, okay? Number 3. Here's why fiber is so important when it comes to losing body fat and belly fat fast. Here's a quick example with one of my crappy drawings, but I'm sure you'll get the idea. I want you to imagine here is a person, right? And have you ever noticed that sometimes people, when they walk around with this extra large, it's supposed to be a tummy, like extra large tummy. So much to the point when they try to look down, sometimes they can't see their own toes. I am exaggerating, but do you notice that sometimes people walk around with extra extended stomachs, even if they look skinnier everywhere else? Right? That's common. Why? Well, there's a plethora of reasons, but one of the most common ones that we've discovered is that sometimes when people have big stomachs, yet they're generally smaller all around, it's not necessarily that they have extra body fat here. A lot of times what they have is food that isn't properly being digested, that their body isn't able to properly digest. Hence why they have a lot of times feeling discomfort, not comfort. And when they look deep down, like what's really going on is that they're having issues with their digestion. So in terms of losing body weight or belly fat, fast, a lot of times it's not even about losing the fat. It's about being able to properly digest that food that's just sitting in there, that isn't able to get processed and then excreted or turned into fuel for building muscle. Right? And I mean, look, let's just say that a person's digestion is fine per se, and let's say that they're comfortable. Do you think that someone's going to still feel comfortable walking around with a big stomach where it just pushes their shirt out tremendously, even if these two are theoretically in check? Probably not. Everybody wants to have at some level something more of a leaner midsection. In the beginning, it might not be perfect, but instead of this, they might want to have something that looks more like this. So it's a smaller frame, right? Having more fiber can help reduce the overall volume of the midsection. Not right away, it's not an overnight thing, but over days or weeks, you may start to notice that a proper increase in fiber can start to reduce the size of the midsection just because everything is being processed properly.
But what I see is, fibers like they hold on to their protein, hold on to other waste material, carry the materials outside of our body.
Right,
I think
right.
that's how I imagine how
Right.
fiber can help you your body in that process.
Right,
Yeah.
100%.
Because and to be honest, I have my mother just recently. I find out that she couldn't go to the bathroom, and this is a true story because she couldn't. She's in her 80s, and a lot of waste material were stuck in her tummy, and then her body sort of have to fight elsewhere. Like she was bleeding inside, literally bleeding inside, and because she's older, right? Her muscles were kind of loose and weakened, right? So if you don't have the fiber to help the waste go out, they push back, and internal organs were affected. Other areas in her body were affected, and then ever since I told her to have more fiber, of course, plus water, and she was able to feel a lot more comfortable. So and she had
the carrot and apple.
That too, but it just basically introduced more fiber, right? Especially elderly people, right? They think if they eat fiber, it is too much for them, for the body to digest. But your body actually can do a lot more than that, right?
Right.
So.
Right. Yeah, 100%. So in conclusion, fiber is super important. If you don't have it, it's very hard to be able to produce the body that you want.
Let's talk about some type of fibers, like that they can take, salad, vegetable, they all come from.
To keep it really simple, that's a really good point.
Yeah.
To keep it really simple,
all
we talk about is
not just,
vegetables,
not just hay, right?
fruits,
and grass. Right?
There you go. Vegetables and fruits.
Yeah.
That really is what it boils down to. And yes, of course, there's different types of fiber, but you can pick which ones that you want. We don't have to tell you in this video that you should eat only this kind. Like for Helen and for myself, no, even for myself, some of my favorites is apples and carrots. Yeah. I love apples and carrots. I eat them almost every single day because they're high in fiber, they're low in calories, and depending on how many apples you have, apples generally they're not super high in sugars. They have moderate sugars, and carrots barely have any sugars at all. But they're both great for fiber. Like I consume that, and I've noticed that my digestive system is so much smoother now. And I have more energy because my body's not working so hard to digest the meats and the other foods that I have that I eat in a day. Yeah, right.
That's perfect because now you probably are aware of why you were asked to have more vegetable and fruit with each and every meal, not just for the vitamins, the nutrient, but for the fiber content as well.
Right. Yeah. Right. So in closing, today's topic, have your fiber. If your goal is to be able to stay looking young and lean and healthy and feel it and feel strong, make sure that you have your fiber. And if you want more details on how to do that, or if you want some more advice, go ahead and shoot us a comment down below. If you liked this video and thought it was helpful, please go ahead, click that like button. And if you want to find out more tips on how we help this young lady over here stay young so you can stay young and get younger too in your 40s, 50s, and beyond, you know what to do. Hit that subscribe button so you can come and watch us and hang out with us on the next video that we put out.
Yes, if you have any comment, please put it down below and I will share more for you. All right, so subscribe now. Thank you.